Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today I want to share with you how do you actually know when you're ready to become a professional photographer. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Heather and I am from thebookedphotographer.com. I put out content every single week to help photographers like you confidently attract their ideal clients, get booked consistently, and grow their photography businesses. So whether you're brand new in the industry or if you've been around for a while, if you want to become fully booked, then be sure to click the subscribe button below. All right, so let's dive in and talk about how do you actually know when you're ready to go pro. Now, I've noticed in my time coaching other photographers, both in one-on-one capacities and in my group coaching program, that many aspiring photographers seem to waffle back and forth between wanting to make money from doing photography and pursuing their passion, but then also feeling like they are not good enough. They wonder if they are good enough to actually charge. They compare themselves constantly to the millions of other photographers that are out there, and they constantly wonder if they are good enough to call themselves a professional. And if you are one of those photographers, this video is for you. The question, how do I know when I'm ready to go pro, is a question that I asked and agonized over myself many years ago before I actually took the leap. And if you are anything like me, your confidence might also be a little bit shaky at this point. Even though people compliment your work and you love what you do, you might still be feeling stuck, wondering if you are really good enough to give this a go. So if you've been asking that question yourself, here is a list of 5 short and sweet things to consider before you officially take the leap and become a professional photographer. Number 1, you know your camera inside and out. This means that you are not relying heavily on shooting in auto mode. If you are, it's probably a sign that you are not quite ready to become a professional. Getting a good image is way more than sheer luck. Any professional photographer knows his camera and his gear inside and out. They know it like the back of their hand. They know what kind of lenses they need to use. They know what kind of lighting equipment. They know about depth of field and angles to achieve whatever look that they are after in a particular scenario. So before you actually go pro, your images need to be consistently lit, exposed, and in focus. This isn't to say that you won't ever take a bad image ever again. It simply means that you know how to utilize your camera and your gear to get a great image in camera and not rely heavily on Photoshop or Lightroom afterwards. Number 2 is that you understand that running a profitable photography business is way more than pretty pictures. Understand me when I say this. Being able to take a good image does not equate to actually running a profitable photography business. It doesn't necessarily matter how many likes or followers that you have on Facebook or Instagram. Running a profitable photography business is way more than that. It requires that you actually know how to market your skill. You know how to sell your work. As a professional photographer, understand that you will be wearing many different kinds of hats. You'll be a marketer, a social media strategist, a bookkeeper, a website designer, a customer service representative, a graphic artist, an administrator, a secretary, just to name a few. All of these roles can be very overwhelming. And if you don't have any experience yet, one of the best things that you can do right now before you take the leap yourself is to actually intern with another professional photographer and see how they handle the business side of photography. Number 3 is that you actually have a plan. One of my favorite proverbs says that good planning and hard work lead to prosperity. And this is probably one of the biggest hurdles that I see when I coach and mentor other photographers. They may say that they want to be successful, that they want to be fully booked, but they don't really know what that looks like in their business. They haven't yet become clear on how much money they want to make every single month and every single year in their business, and they're not really sure how many clients they will have to photograph in order to reach that goal. They also don't really know their numbers, like the cost of running their business and how much insurance is and how much their website is and how much money they should put forth in advertising and marketing. So if you want to go pro and take that leap, start asking yourselves these types of questions. How much money do I want to make every year in my photography business? Who is my ideal client? Will I sell products with my photography? And if so, what kind? How will I differentiate myself from every other photographer in my town? These sorts of questions will help you begin to analyze what you need to do and what you need to charge in order to have a successful and sustainable photography business. Now, number 4 is that you have to have a website if you want to take the leap and go pro. Now, I realize I might step on some toes here, but I'm going to say it anyways. A Facebook page and an Instagram is not enough to be seen as a professional, legit photographer. You need a website. And my, oh my, I know this can be a hang up for so many photographers. I totally get it. But it's totally worth taking the time to create or outsource the creation of your very own website. Think of your website as a storefront. You need a place where you can showcase all of your beautiful work and what you do, so it's super easy for inquiries to go and check that out and to actually reach out to you to potentially book a session. Now, this website topic is such a massive one that I possibly cannot do it justice in this short video. So what I'm going to do for you is in the description below, I'm going to be linking you to a training that I did with Luis over at Solopreneur Sidekick. Now, this is a limited training, so you do not want to miss out. But in that training, we talk about what you need to do in order to create an irresistible, high converting website in your photography business. So once this video is done, go ahead, look in the description box, and be sure to sign up for that limited training on websites. And finally, we have number 5, which is to have all the proper legal documentation before you go pro. Please do not start running your photography business until you are properly registered as one. If you are serious about going pro, you need to have your legal ducks in a row. There are no ifs, ands, or buts about this. This step ensures your protection. Getting your legal documentation includes getting your insurance, getting a business license, having lawyer-approved contracts with every session that you do and event that you photograph. It's also extremely important to open up a business checking account and to also talk with a CPA in your area so that you are properly set up for taxes. Now, I know us creative individuals will be tempted to skip out on this step, but trust me, do not skip this. This is so important, and remember, it protects you and saves you so much hassle and heartache later on. So there you have it, friends. 5 steps you can take before you officially take the leap and become a professional photographer. If you like this, go ahead and let me know in the comment section below. Or if you have another business or photography related question, go ahead and post that too, and I just may answer your question on a future video. Also, if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to click the subscribe button on your way out. I'll see you in the next video.